Hello and welcome to tonight's showing of some Golden Aces basketball from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. I'm Max Gerlach. Mark Richardson will be joining me soon for the Aces taking on the Paris High School Tigers on senior night in a big one right before Valentine's Day. Aces are going to have a weird starting lineup tonight. They're going to have the five seniors, except for Jack Webb. Of course, he's been injured all year. You got Elliott Akery, Xavier Matcham, Brendan Bowser, Rhett Andrews, and Will Freeland starting tonight for the Aces. It's going to highlight only 2 of the 5 regular starters, as Bowser, Freeland, and Matcham are going to be making their first starts of the year. I'm about to be joined by Mark Richardson, and we'll see what he has to think about it. JV just got over a little bit ago. I'm pretty sure they won 52-44 over the Paris Tigers in that JV game, and really, I think, set up the tone for a great night here for the Aces. We got the late start once again because of senior night. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back with some more Coach's pregame show action. That's once again sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. That's located on Wabash 10th Avenue and Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 618-263-3285. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel Basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I've always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
Fall in love with your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 up to $8,700 off, or a 2025 Bronco with up to $5,000 off. Love your new Ford. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Here we are back for some more Coach's pregame action. Once again, the Coach's pregame show is sponsored by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. We finally got Mark Richardson up here. Mark, you've watched, I think you said 1 or 2 games from the Aces this year. What do you expect from them tonight to either improve on or continue doing well to get a big win over the Paris Tigers?
That's a great question. I don't know much about Paris. I think they're about even, right, as far as the standings go, even up pretty much. So it should be fun. You know, Paris got a little size down there. You can look down there. Number 30 is a big kid, a 6'4", Carter Eastham. He's not just tall either. He's got some beef to him. So that'll play. I don't know. In the last game I saw, the Aces took more 3-pointers than 2-pointers. And I don't know if that's typical for us or not.
That's a little typical. They don't really have a set big man, but everything really starts to work when Shane Menner's getting downhill and can work back outside. But something I want to talk about for Paris is they do have a freshman starting for them, and from what I've heard is he's going to be a big-time player for the Tigers going forward. That's Marcus Hutchings. He's also got a brother, Maddox Hutchings, on the squad. And you think as a freshman coming to Mount Carmel on senior night, there's going to be just a little bit of, kind of just nerves that he's going to have to shake off early.
Those guys wear number 4, number 5, the brothers out there. We'll have a good look at them. That's a lot to think about being a freshman and getting a start, but probably been doing it all year. And we're late in the season now. It's about over.
Yeah, so he's basically a sophomore, you might as well say. He's got more games. He's closer to being a sophomore, and he is closer to being a freshman when it comes to games. And you'd think that he would matured a little bit, but the Aces are starting their 5 seniors tonight that can't play. As we touched on, Jack Webb is injured heading into this one, and the Aces are going to look to have just a big, I'm guessing just a big push when it comes early. They're going to have to mount the storm from a starting lineup versus your rotation guys, and they're going to have to hopefully, when they get their starters back in, make some sort of run back.
So Jack Webb is not able to play tonight. He's been out most of the year, correct?
He's been out most of the year. He's been having some stuff just from post-football, having a little bit of injury issues. And one more thing I forgot to touch on, Paris also has not won a conference game, and I'm pretty sure I was told 2 years, but I know they haven't won one this year.
Wow. So, and, one of the things the Aces do pretty well, they play pretty good defense, and they'll try to do that, keep them out of the lane. And I'm going to keep a shot chart tonight, which I love to do, keep turnovers and rebounds a little bit, and give you a good idea of the flow of the game. And if you ask any coach, what do we need to do tonight? Well, we need to rebound and take care of the basketball. That's the basics of the game.
Yeah, and that sums up my little bit of a conversation with Kyle Buss before the game when it comes to just talking about what the Aces need to do to win this one. And he said it's just the regular. We got to rebound, we got to run, and we got to defend. And we should have just a good one here at the Hilltop Senior Night. That'll probably conclude our coach's pregame show, once again brought to you by Glenn's Auto Service and Towing. They're located on Wabash 10th Avenue in Route 1 South. Next time you need a tow, call 618-263-3285.
I always do.
We're going to be back in just a minute with the starting lineups. So, from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4th footlong's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th footlong's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlong's free! Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 footlong's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
That was the Singing 8 from Mount Carmel, bringing you the national anthem, along with a couple kids in my left here making a little noise for us as well.
You know, it's not a national anthem before a high school game without some little kids making some sort of noise before the game, but they're now recognizing Shane Metter for scoring his 1,000th point. This is the first home game that he has had since having his 1,000th point. I would guess that Shane Metter's getting probably close to the 1,200 point or 1,200 mark. I wonder how many points he's actually got at this point.
You know, not many people get 1,000 points. A lot of people get 1,000 shots. That's different.
Yes. And Shane Metter will make his first appearance off the bench for the Aces this year. As once again, we continue to say it is senior night. But we'll start out with starters for the Paris Tigers. It's going to be number 2, Dawson Rogers.
He's a 6'4" junior.
Number 4, Marcus Hutchings.
And Marcus is the freshman. His brother Maddox also starts. He's a junior.
Then you got Carrick Vitale. He's a 6-foot guard who is a senior for the Tigers. Then, as Mark talked about earlier, Carter Eastham. He's the big man down low for the Tigers, a 6'4" center that wears number 30.
He's an offensive tackle, what he looks like. Maybe not a tackle, maybe a guard.
He's a defensive end.
Defensive end, okay.
He's not thick enough to play tackle.
Kid.
He's got the long arms of a tackle.
So you're right, tonight the Aces will start 5 seniors. They've got 6. Jack Webb not able to go, but the other 5 are.
Well, let's look at those 5, Marcus. It's going to be number 20, Xavier Matcham. Number 24, Brendan Bowser. Number 25, Brett Andrews, Will Freeland, and then Eric Elliott Akery. We're announcing Jack Webb and the team manager. That is Ronnie Berberich. Start out with Elliott Akery. Another senior, number 20, Xavier Matcham. Another senior, number 24, Brendan Bowser. Then number 25, Rhett Andrews, one of the 2 true starters for the Aces tonight. Then number 33, Will Freeland. He started a couple games early and hasn't played as much late in the year as his role's kind of diminished, but still big player for the Aces. I think he stands right at the 6'3", 6'4" range.
Yeah, he's probably bigger than that. You look at him, he towers over everybody out there. Will the Aces press a little bit tonight?
No, the Aces don't usually press. They did a little bit of, I think, a 1-2-2, maybe even a 2-2-1 every once in a while. But they're going to stick back in the man-to-man on the half-court defense, and it's just going to be every time you pass the ball, they rotate as a unit, and they make it really difficult for you to score the ball.
Paris wearing the road black tonight with the orange numerals and numbers and letters.
As the tip is won by Dawson Rogers, Paris Tigers are going to go from right to left onto the radio dial. As this number 4, Marcus Hutchings up top. Gets it over to his brother Maddox. Now to the wing to Vitale. Vitale on the left wing, back up to Hutchings. That's Maddox Hutchings. Now to his brother Marcus Hutchings. Marcus drives in, kicks it back out to Rogers. Rogers drives in, now over to Vitale. He puts it up. That's up and out of bounds off the 3. No good. Going to go back the way of the Aces for their first offensive possession of the game.
Paris made a nice little drive, got inside the zone, kicked it outside for the open 3, but couldn't knock it down.
Paris doing what you want to do early against a zone, getting to that middle of the lane. Sits Akery on the right wing. Akery over to Bowser. Bowser looks the shot, doesn't take it. Now over to Akery on the right wing. Akery drives in, stops, puts up the floater. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound down Freeland. He puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Xavier Matcham. It's going to go back the way of the Tigers. We're to 7 minutes and 8 seconds in the first quarter, still scoreless.
Ace had a good shot attempt that time. Akery is open in the lane. Little floater wouldn't go. Follow was no good by Freeland.
Marcus Hutchings gets it to his brother Maddox. Now it's over to Vitale Everett. Rogers now at the short corner, drives in, gets it to Maddox Hutchings. Back out to Vitale. He drives in, kicks it out to Maddox Hutchings. Now over to Marcus as it's now Vitale back on that left wing. Maddox Hutchings drives in, kicks it out to Rogers. He dribbles around, spins, puts up the jumper. That's no good. Rebound down, Brendan Bowser. Over to Acree. Aces are going to run with it. Acree over to Matchup. Now over to Acree, back over to Bowser. Bowser to Matchup. Acree in the right corner. Back up to Brendan Bowser, now back to Acree in the right corner, down to Freeland. Freeland looks at a shot, doesn't take it, spins, gets it over to Acree at the free throw line. Low ball screen from the Aces. Back over to Bowser, handed off to Acree.
No shot clock here, so take your time, set it up, and try it again.
What a 6 minutes now in the first quarter as Freeland has on the right block, travels, going to go back the way of the Tigers.
Pivoted one way and then pivoted the other direction off the other foot, and they won't let you do that.
Got a little bit of happy feet inside the lane. So it's going to be Marcus Hutchings to bring the ball up the floor. Now over to Vitale. It's Carrick Vitale. Dawson Rogers gets it down to Maddox Hutchings in the right corner, back up to his brother Marcus. Now it's Rogers again and Vitale on the left wing. Aces have a hot trap up there in the 1-2-2. So Rogers steps in, kicks it out to Vitale. He puts up the jumper. That's no good. The rebound down to Hutchings. He puts up the reverse for the first basket of the game. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into this one.
Yeah, really nice job on the board that time by Hutchings. Got up there after the missed shot from the outside.
Acree on the left wing. Drives in, gets the high ball screen from Freeland. Stops, goes in, looks at a shot, doesn't take it, kicks it out to Matchup. Matchup, one dribble, has it. Kicks it out to Andrews, back over to Acree. Acree's gonna set something up with Andrews. Mine pulls it out on the left wing. Ace is looking to find something offensively. He's gonna drive into the left side, loses it, grabs it back, goes up and puts it in. Eric Acree gets the first Aces point of the game. So we're at the 4:40 mark in the first quarter. Maddox Hutchings brings it up. Aces now in a 2-3 zone. Vitale up top. Now over to Maddox Hutchings on the right wing. He dribbles in. We're going to call an illegal screen on Dawson Rogers.
You know, Max, a good crowd here tonight, and I think they've really got Paris kind of out of their rhythm. They're in too big a hurry right now against the zone. They've got all kinds of time. You can continue to handle the basketball, but they seem to rush a little bit.
And they haven't really cut off ball like you would want to see against the zone. So it's Acree on the left wing. Acree gets a high ball screen, dribbles down, kicks it out to Matchup. Matchup down to Freeland on the right block. He goes to work down low, puts it up, no good. Rebound down Dawson Rogers. Rogers pushes up the right side, slows it down, hands it off to Maddox Hutchings. Back down to Rogers. He goes to work on Freeland, puts up the floater and in. Dawson Rogers makes it 4-2. Tigers are in front. Just under 4 left in the first.
Yeah, Rogers caught the ball at the block. Little half hook was pretty.
Match him back over to Acree. Now down to Freeland. Freeland with the good spin, misses that one. Aces are going to get what you would think their starting crew is out and get Acree and Andrews a break. Hutchings over to Rogers at the Hilltop logo. Hutchings back up top. Now it's Marcus Hutchings in the corner. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound down to Carter Easton. Carrick Fatale gets it down to Rogers. He drives in, throws it out of bounds, gonna stay here with the Tigers.
We'll give Will Freeland a block on that shot, evidently. I thought he just threw it out of bounds. Give him a block instead.
Aces sub 5 for 5. We got Shane Metter, Owen Blake, Lane Alke, Wade Keepis, and Elias Knapp on the floor for the Aces.
A nice hand for the seniors who came out of the game.
As the ball's thrown away, it's going to be out there. Lane Alke doesn't touch it. Nobody touches it. Going to go out of bounds. Should go the way of the Aces.
Nobody touched it, so I have to go all the total distance to bring it back.
It's one of those I'll never understand, but I don't really know if I want to understand the rule. I just don't get it where it went out.
Never went in. Was never touched in. There you go.
Keepis gets it to Blake as he handed it off to Metter. Metter takes it all the way in, goes up through contact, can't finish. Knapp gets the rebound, gets it out to Blake. He puts up a 3. And here we are. It's going to be a foul on the Tigers. It's going to be a foul on Marcus Hutchings.
Ace is working hard. They've got 3 offensive rebounds, including that one. I gave him a rebound on that play because it's out of bounds to Mount Carmel. That's how I score it.
Blake taking it out. Aces set up in a box. Aces go a little bit early as it's going to be Lane Alke on the offensive foul with a push-off. It's going to be the first Aces team foul of the quarter and first Aces team foul of the game.
Well, this referee's in charge of moving picks down here. He's called 2 of them in a row.
Justin's one of the best officials we have around. That's Justin Akers.
Yeah.
It's Dawson Rogers on the right wing. Rogers trying to find somebody, gets it to a cutting Marcus Hutchings. He goes up with the tough finish with the left hand. He's now got 4, 6-2. Aces behind by 4.
He's the freshman. He got up nicely that time. Good quickness, good length.
6-2. Metter gets the ball screen. Good hesitation, takes it all the way in, kicks it out to Alke. Back to Metter in the left corner. Now Keepis to set it up. Blake has it on the right wing. Now back over to Shane Metter. Keepis on the left wing. Kicks it over to Owen Blake. Blake looking to drive, kicks it out to Metter. Metter does drive, kicks it out to Alke. He puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebound down Rogers. He's going to push it up the right side to be met by Blake. Now we're to Maddox Hutchings. Hutchings hands it off to Rogers after maybe a carry.
Looks like man-to-man now for the Aces.
Maddox Hutchings drives in, gets that one stripped away. It's on the floor, gets it out to Rogers somehow. Now it's out to Vitale. For Vitale, I'm still not sure. I need Mark to give me a fact check as Marcus Rogers took that one all the way to the rim, went up and elevated to make it 8-2. We're to 90 seconds left in the first.
So what's your fact check?
I need to know if it's Vitale or Vitale.
Vitale.
Vitale. I've been saying it right. As Alke puts up the quick 3, that's no good. Rebound down to Eastham. Maddox Hutchings going to bring it up the floor. It's being met by Keepis. Ball screen from Eastham. Now we're to Marcus Hutchings. They throw it down to Eastham. He goes all the way through Alke. They're going to call that out of bounds off Alke.
And the big guy Eastham landing right on top of Alke. I don't think it was an offensive foul. I think they may have called that correctly.
I think there's just a simple difference in strength there, and also when you do hit the ground, you're going to trip up.
Probably 60 pounds difference.
As Elias Knapp makes a great play defensively in the post, as it's going to be Shane Metter. Take it all the way down. He goes up and is blocked by Vitale. It's going to be out of bounds. Aces ball on the baseline.
It was a nice block. They waited and got the timing right on that one. Hey, Mount Carmel needs a hoop right here, huh?
As Blake gets it into Metter, he stops. Kicks it out to Wade Keepis. Now it's up to Acre. Aces should set up a play here. Blake on the left wing. Down to Knapp. Knapp over to Metter. Metter gets it to a rolling Knapp. He goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Elias Knapp gets his first 2. First Aces points in about 6 minutes. It's now 8-4. Tigers doubling up the Aces.
Pretty play that time. Nice pass and a good finish.
Eastham's got it up top. He gets trapped, forces it over to Hutchings, almost stolen away by the Aces. As it's Marcus Hutchings out on the right wing. He's at the Hilltop logo. Crosses over, gets it over to Eastham. Eastham on the left wing, now to Hutchings, back to his brother Maddox Hutchings. He goes up, it's tipped. Shane Metter taking up the floor, gets it stolen by Maddox Hutchings. He goes up and in to score that one right before the quarter break. We go to the second quarter as the Tim Phillips at Jane Investment scoreboard reads 10-4. Aces are behind by 6. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
And we're back as the Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard once again reads 10-4 as we start this second quarter. Aces are behind by 6, looking to make an effort to spark a comeback in this second quarter.
Hey, all the points today have been point blank right at the basket for both teams.
Metter gets it to Blake on the right wing. Owen Blake gets a cutting Knapp. He puts it up. Knapp now has 4. He leads all aces in scoring as he's the only one to score twice.
Used his size well, bumped inside, got some space, and made it off the glass.
Maddox Hutchings at the card. Now over to Rogers. Back up to Maddox Hutchings. Now it's Marcus Hutchings, up to his brother on the left wing. Now it's Vitale. Maddox Hutchings on the left wing. Once again over to Vitale. The Tigers are going to work it around against the Aces zone. Maddox Vitale is dribbling around trying to find somebody. Gets it to Rogers in the right wing. They're going to call something. They're going to call an illegal, or they're going to call a full timeout was taken by the Paris coach. Once again, that's Country Financial agent Tia Morgan timeout. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Here we are back from that Country Financial agent Tia Morgan timeout. The Country Financial the Tim Phillips J Investment scoreboard has barely changed. We're at 10-6 still as the Aces are behind by 4. As Vitale gets it down to Hutchings. Hutchings gets it down to Eastham. Eastham puts it up and in for an easy Tigers points to make it 10.
Now Carmel went to a trapping defense that time. They broke it easily and got the easy basket inside.
So Owen Blake puts up the 3. He cashes that one in. It's now 12-9. Aces got it to a 1-possession ball game. Maddox Hutchings at the card. Gets it over to Vitale. Rogers in the corner. Rogers drives in, puts it up. Eastham pulls down the rebound, goes up. That's no good. Rebound down Shane Metter. He's going to push it up. Gets it over to Elliott Akery. Akery takes it all the way, puts it up. Too hard off the glass as it's going to be Marcus Hutchings. He's got to bring that ball to the floor. Gets it stripped away by Metter. Aces heading back on the offensive end as Metter gets it over to Red Andrews. Andrews goes up and finishes that one. Aces now only down by 1, 12-11.
Just outran him that time.
And Dawson Rogers is going to have to head to the bench as they bring in number 1, Braylon Mills for him.
And Rogers was down when they were on offense. He didn't get all the way down there. And the referee looked back. He kind of limped toward the play, and they let him play on, but he's not able to go right now.
As Marcus Hutchings now going to bring it up for the Tigers. He's just now crossing the cards. He's to be met by Shane Metter. Eastham hands it back off to Marcus Hutchings. Hutchings stops, looks at 3, doesn't take it now to Eastham. He drives in, back out to Hutchings. He's going to take it all the way in. He runs right into Metter. That's a charge on Marcus Hutchings. His second foul. Aces going to have a chance to get the lead here in this second quarter.
And a coach from Paris is beside himself about that call. He didn't think that was a charge. I thought it was a great drive. This kid is quick. Just a freshman, split the defenders, but went over the top of one. So a hoop here would put the Aces on top.
As Elliott Akery gets it down to Owen Blake. Blake looking to go to work down low, pivots, gets it to a cutting Akery. He tries to spin, can't. Elias Knapp tips it back behind half court. It's picked up by a Tiger. Shane Metter strips that ball away, throws it up to Akery. Akery's going to push it up the left side. He's going to take it all the way in himself. Never mind, hands it off to Blake. Blake now to Knapp. Knapp to Metter in the corner, looks at three, doesn't take it. Has Hutchings on him. Aces going to set up offensively. We're to 5 minutes left in the second quarter as Shane Metter's at the card looking to set something up. He takes a quick three. That's short. No good. Rebound down for Elias Knapp. Now to Metter. He steps into a three. Doesn't take it. Hands it off to Elliott Akery. Akery back over to Metter. Metter drives in, kicks it out to Owen Blake for three. That's another three for Owen Blake. Aces now have 2 threes. They're up 2, 14-12 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second.
Aces finally lead this ball game.
Maddox Hutchings gets it over to Eastham. Eastham hands it off to Marcus Hutchings. He's going to step back for a quick three. He misses that. Rebound down Elliott Akery. Akery gets it over to Shane Metter. He's going to push it up the floor now to Owen Blake. Blake takes it all the way in through contact. Can't finish, but he's going to take a trip to the line for two.
He's done a nice job in transition trying to get to the hoop in a hurry. At that time, it was Owen Blake on the drive.
That's where I think the Aces offense is probably the most dangerous, is in transition. They do such a good job of filling all the lanes and passing in those 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 situations. As Blake knocks in the first of two.
Elias Knapp is out. Let's see who came in. Wade Keepus back in.
Now we got the, most of the time, original Aces starting five. As Owen Blake puts that free throw up and in.
Got 8 points all this quarter.
Now 16-12, Aces are in front. 4 minutes and 13 seconds as Eastham has it on the left wing. Gonna hand it off to Maddox Hutchings. He tries to force it down to Eastham as he tips it out of bounds off of Metter. Gonna stay here with the Aces. Skip pass all the way to Owen Blake on the left wing. He's gonna pull it out as the Aces look to set up their offense. It's now Wade Keepus. He throws it down to Blake. Blake now to Andrews. Rhett Andrews trying to find anybody. Hands it off to Shane Metter. Ball's on the floor. Marcus Hutchings dives on it. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to go back the way of the Tigers. It's 16-12 once again with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third.
Once again, the Paris coach not happy with the officiating that time. Thought we dove on top of his player.
As Mills brings it up, gets it to Eastham, and they're going to set up their offense. Hutchings gets it over to Mills. Mills gets that one stripped away by Keepus, as it's going to be Metter to set something up. We're to 3.5 minutes.
That's 7 turnovers against Paris so far. Good defense by the Mount Carmel group.
Keepus over to Metter on the right wing. Back up to Blake at the top of the key. He's got the hot hand. Sits Metter. Dribbles around, hands it off to Keepus. Aces setting something up offensively. Now to Akery. Akery gets a cutting. Andrews puts it up. Rhett Andrews no good. Rebound down Braylon Mills. He's going to push it up the left side. Crosses over, gets to the cards, drives through a couple Aces defenders. Goes up. He's fouled by Wade Keepus. He's going to take a trip to the line for two.
Boy, a really quick spin move that time by Braylon Mills in the lane. And just complete 360 there and got the shot up, got the foul call.
Great job weaving through traffic too. He did a great job at being aware of his surroundings while having his head down and getting to the rim as he misses the first of two.
You watch this Paris offense, they really want the ball in Marcus Hutchings' hands. That's where they're the best. He's just a freshman.
As Mills makes the second of two. to make it 16-13. We're to 2 minutes and 45 seconds as Wade Keepus is bringing it up. Gets it over to Elliott Acree. It goes through his hands, out of bounds. Going to go back the way of the Tigers.
That's the 4th turnover against the Aces.
As Braylon Mills brings it up for the Tigers. Mills over to Eastham. Eastham gets it to Vitale.
A nice drive inside. Keepus knocked it away, but it was foul before that, huh?
They're calling a foul on Elliott Acree, his first.
Not many fouls called at all in this ballgame. Makes the game move right along. We like that.
So we're to 2.5 minutes left in the second. Eastham throws it out to freshly checked in Parker Sanders. Mills on the left wing, now to Sanders in the corner. Sanders trying to find somebody. Red Andrews tips that, somehow lands in the hands of Hutchings. He goes up, can't finish, rebound down Mills. Mills throws one up, can't make it. As Andrews grabs the board, they're going to call a foul on Mills, his first. You said something, we instantly get a foul, Mark. I'm not sure if you meant to, but you announcers jinxed us right there.
Well, that's all right.
As it's Wade Keepus bringing the ball up for the Aces. Keepus over to Andrews, now to Blake on the left wing. Blake gets it to Metter at the top of the key. Metter gets to the right elbow, gets it to Blake in the corner, looks at a three, doesn't take it. Now it's Acree at the wing. Now over to Metter. Metter drives in, trying to spin, gets that one tipped away by Vitale. Ball's on the ground. He's diving for it. He's fighting for it. That's going to be off Eastham's leg. Great hustle there from Shane Metter.
Had it stripped down low, but he wouldn't quit fighting. Somehow we got the call there.
And Mark, I don't know, you haven't seen as many Mount Carmel games as I have. It's a rare occurrence for Shane Metter to be this deep into a game and still scoreless. As Blake chucks it into Wade Keepus. Keepus over to Acree.
Pass inside, and there's a foul called away from the basketball. It's going to be an offensive foul against Mount Carmel.
It's an illegal screen on Owen Blake. That's his first. It's going to be the Aces' third of the quarter.
Akers tries to explain it to Kyle Buss, and Kyle waved him off. I don't want to hear it.
It's Eastham on the left wing. We're at 1 minute and 10 seconds. Eastham gets it over to Mills. Mills now to Vitale. It's stripped away by Metter. Aces are playing some handsy, quick defense. It's Vitale loses that one out of bounds. Going to go back the way of the Aces.
You know, Metter caused that turnover. He was on the ball handler. He made a pass that couldn't be caught.
Shane Metter bringing up the floor for the Aces. Metter over to Blake with a great pass for three. No good. It almost gets stuck in between the shot clock and the backboard as we're to 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
So this Paris offense really stalled until they get the ball to Marcus Hutchings. They need to do that more often, I would think. They look for him but can't find him a lot of times.
Mills gets it over to Vitale in the left wing. He's going to throw it down low to Eastham. They want to get him that ISO down low. Great defense from Red Andrews. Rebound down Metter. Metter over to Blake. Blake gets a three. That's no good. Rebound down Wade Keepus. Keepus setting something up on the right wing. Puts it quickly between his legs, and we're going to see something. There's 10 seconds left. Metter has it at the cards. He dribbles around, gets it over to Keepus. Keepus now to Metter. Metter puts up the quick three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Hits that top cord that's the pulley system to raise up the rim. It's going to be out of bounds. Tigers ball, 16-13. They're going to try to chuck something up from deep. Marcus Hutchings hits the rafters. We're going to head to half. 16-13. Aces are in front by 3. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4th foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot long free.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime they should go counterclockwise, wintertime clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience.
Here we are back with the halftime show. That's sponsored by Keep His Funeral Home. They're located on 1500 North Cherry Street. Mark, this has been a tale of defense. It's 16-13 heading into the half. There's been 29 points scored between two teams, usually what should be a halftime score in high school basketball. What does each team just need to improve on?
That's a great question. You know, their points, they've got all of their points in the paint. They have not made an outside shot. They're 0 for 4 from the 3. That's Paris I'm talking about. They're 6 of 12 inside the arc line. So you know, I think for them, they've got to attack the basket and try to get fouled on it. They've only 4 free throw shot. Nobody's missed it. They missed 1 free throw. We've missed none. So, you know, I think if you get the line, chance to capitalize there, those are easy shots. The Aces got some easy shots as well. They got a fast break basket. A couple threes by Owen Blake on the wing and really changed this thing. The Warriors, or the Aces, trailed at the quarter break, but they're back on top now. So it's, I just think both teams need to attack the basket. I think the crowd really got in Paris's head, and they hurried. And we did a little bit on offense as well. Too big a hurry. You know, you can run and run. There's no shot clock. Keep running yourself till you get what you like. You know, don't panic.
Yeah, and then the Aces, you touched on just them needing to get to the rim. Notably, Shane Metter is still scoreless for the Aces right now. Usually when you watch the Aces, he'll usually be at, I'd say, 13 to 14 points by now. So much of their offense is out right now with Shane Metter. He's just having a tough time getting the ball in the basket.
Of course, he didn't start the game. We started 5 seniors instead. And you like that out of Kyle Buss. But it puts everybody in a little bit of different rhythm as well. And got to get Shane Metter back in his offense.
Yeah, and then we also just go look at Paris. Marcus Hutchings, probably the best player by far for Paris right now, had 6 all in the first quarter, which kind of propelled them to get that lead over Mount Carmel. Now they're down by 3. He didn't score in the second quarter. How important is it going to be to get him rolling quickly?
Well, he's 6'1", but he's a quick jumper. Now, people don't really talk about that, but he gets off his feet in a hurry, so he gets some open looks down there. I really think they need to get the ball to him.
Yeah,
he's their best threat, inside, outside, wherever you look. He's the best they have, it would appear. And if he's your best player, then you got to get him the ball.
And the one outside shot I've seen him take, his form is really, really solid. He does do a good job of really getting that hand in the cookie jar. The ball rotates well, and if you're the Aces, you got to stop him. But on the topic of him just jumping high, he's a riser. He really gets up there quick, and he gets up and towards the rim, and he's going to finish up there a lot. Sorry, I getting a little going. You know, allergy season for me, and we're starting to get some pollen, I guess, back in the air. So I'm going to start sneezing.
You want cold weather again, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Mount Carmel defense has been good. They came out in a zone, a 2-3 zone. They went man-to-man, went to a little half-court jump stop trap. They played 3 different defenses. That's been effective for them as well. So you got to keep doing that and keep them away from the basket. Paris hasn't made an outside shot yet. I think if you're guarding him, you say, I don't think you can make it out there. Just back off, let them have that.
Run a zone, pack in the paint. I know that's what a lot of teams do against the girls when they don't think the girls are going to hit a lot of outside shots, and they also do that against where I'm from, the Edwards County squad. They like to pack in that paint, run a 2-3, make it where when you're getting to the rim, they're going to be able to send those doubles and traps a lot easier. And on the outside, we're just going to let you go till you make a 3.
So you're from across the bump off.
I'm from across the bump off.
Other side of the world. How about that?
Yeah, the other side of the world where our girls are 25-4, just went 10-0 in conference this year. And, you know, I'd like to say that it's the addition in coaching in Russ Gerlach, but Jonathan has done an amazing job for the whole time I've been at Edwards County. And he's also just had a great group that's came up, and they're winning a lot of games.
So the regional starts right now for the Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Tonight, or tomorrow night, it's Flora and Newton.
Flora and Newton play at Newton to play Mount Carmel at Mount Carmel on that Monday.
So,
and then
and that's like 2 days from now, that Monday, 3 days.
Yes, 3 days from now. And then my instructor and my technical boss, Kyle Peach, told me I need to get out some of these regional pairings. So for Mount Carmel, they're going to take on Robinson Monday the 23rd at Mount Carmel.
That's boys regional.
In boys regional, then they will play T-Town if they beat Robinson in the regional semifinal to get to the championship. Then
and that game will be where, that T-Town game?
That T-Town game will be at Robinson High School.
Okay, very good.
And
so it is regional time. That's a fun time of year for basketball, and you never know. You got all these records of all you can. But if you get hot at the right time, you get a little lucky, and you're healthy, you got a chance.
Then a couple more, the North Clay Regional. That's going to feature Lawrenceville. They take on the 16 seed at Lawrenceville. Then they'll play at 6 p.m. at North Clay in the semifinal. Then if we continue local, see if we can get some more local teams before we go to break. I'm trying to find Paris or there's anybody else in conference. Olney will play Effingham at Effingham the 23rd.
Everybody in Mount Carmel will be rooting for Olney because we love the Tigers.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I was kind of thinking it was going to be.
Yeah, it might not be that way.
But that'll probably conclude our halftime show. We're going to go to a quick break before we be back with some second half action. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I have always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Here we are back with some second half action. The Tim Phillips at Jade Investment scoreboard reads 16-13 heading in to this third quarter. We talked a lot about what the Aces need to do offensively, a little bit of what they need to do defensively, and the Paris Tigers was a lot of the same. It's just putting the ball in the basket and sticking to what you're doing defensively for either squad.
Let me give you a couple more stats on the first half. Offensive rebounds, Mount Carmel had 4. Paris had 3, so they're tight there. We turned them over 11 times to the 5 that the Aces gave the ball up. So that was good for the Aces.
You said they're doubling them up on turnovers then, basically, with 11?
Absolutely. 11 to 5. 8 to 5, pardon me. 8 to 5. But, 11 would be a better number. But eight's good.
I just wasn't paying good enough attention to what you're saying, Mark. That's what my mom tells me all the time.
Well, keep listening. Here we go.
As it's Shane Metter crossing the cards, he's going to take it down to the rim. Going to go up through. That's Ashcraft, and that's no good. Sorry, Eastham.
So first possession, Metter takes it right to the hole, and it gets the block shot inside by Eastham.
It is Marcus Hutchings. Now over to Mills. Mills gets it over to Eastham. Eastham over to Hutchings. Hutchings gets it down to Eastham. Eastham goes up and is fouled by Rhett Andrews for the first foul of the half for the Aces.
Good shot fake by Carter Eastham. Stayed down low, waited for them to go up, and looked like it was clean up top. Probably got him with the body on that foul.
We're 30 seconds in. Eastham's going to take his first trip to the line. First one's up and no good. He makes the second of 2. It's now 16-14. It's now just 2 points for the Aces.
It's man-to-man for Paris.
Keepus throws the skip to Metter on the left wing. Metter over to Keepus at the Hilltop logo. Back over to Metter, now down to Acree. Acree gets it off to Owen Blake. Blake looks down low, now out to Acree. Acree looks to 3, doesn't take it, drives in. Gonna throw it out to Shane Metter. Metter over to Keepus, now to Blake. Blake gets it to a cutting Acree. He's gonna go up through contact. Gets it over to Owen Blake after being blocked. Keepus on the left wing, now to Metter, back up to Blake.
Good defensive stand for Paris here.
Aces have ran 45 seconds off the clock as it's Keepus outside, gets it off to Metter. Metter with the 3. He finally gets one to go. Shane Metter gets in the scorebook with a 3. It's now 19-14. Aces back in front by 5 with 6.5 minutes left in the third.
Time Metter set the pick and popped outside to be open.
It is one of the 2 Hutchings brother. It's Maddox outside. He's looking to get it off to Marcus. It's the Aces that are in a man-to-man. It's Vitalia in the corner. He takes a couple dribbles in, crosses over, gets inside, goes up and finishes. He gets his first 2. 19-16 with 6 minutes left in the third. As it's Shane Metter at the Cards logo. Now over to Acree as the Aces get it to Blake off the flare screen for 3, no good, as it's down to Marcus Hutchings. Now up to Maddox. Maddox gonna dribble up the floor and gets it over to Mills. Mills pulls it out, now over to Marcus Hutchings. Hutchings down to Eastham. Eastham puts it up over Owen Blake. Misses, rebound down, Keepus up to Rhett Andrews. Andrews goes up and in, finishes that one. He's got 4. Aces back in front 21-16 as it's speeding up.
Yeah, all 4 of his points on fast break baskets.
It's now Maddox Hutchings in the corner, back up to Mills. Mills now to Hutchings. Hutchings gets it to Vitale as they look down low to Eastham. He gets that one tipped as he goes to go up, loses it. It's now Shane Metter's hands. Oh, great pass to Rhett Andrews for the layup. He now has 6. Aces are in front by 7, 23-16 with 5 minutes left.
Just outran him down the floor twice in a row.
As it's Eastham outside. He's guarded by Rhett Andrews, hands it off to Mills in the left corner, gives him the screen. He dribbles around on Rhett Andrews. Now over to Marcus Hutchings. He tries to go up over Wade Keepus, can. It's out of bounds, ends in the Aces' hands as Elliot Acree drives in, gets fouled hard by Vitale. He's going to have a trip to the line for 2, I think, unless they call it on the floor.
Nice job by Elliot, though. He split those 2 defenders, and all they could do was hit him in the head, according to the official.
Remind us on Parker Eastham, that's his first. Acree misses the first of 2 free throws.
Spun all around the rim and out.
Aces now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 2 for 4s. Owen Blake pulls down the big offensive rebound. Metter back out to Blake, now to Metter on the left wing. Shane Metter guarded by Hutchings. He pulls it out on the left wing. Gets the high ball screen from Brett Andrews. Now over to Owen Blake. Blake looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Now to Keepus. He takes that 3. That's no good. Rebound down Marcus Hutchings. He's going to push it up the floor. Crosses, gets it out to his brother Maddox. Maddox now to Eastham. Now back over to Maddox Hutchings. Hands it over to Vitale.
Well, this offense is stagnant right here.
He spins, goes up over Red Andrews. That rattles all the way around, no good. Rebound down Owen Blake. Now up to Shane Metter, now to Elliot Akery. He's going to take it all the way in. Stop, goes up, gets blocked by Eastham. Red Andrews gets that one tipped away. Metter goes and tips that away from Maddox Hutchings. He's going to have the chance. Timeout, Kyle Buss. That's going to be his first full Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. We're going to be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
Here we are back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. Tim Phillips of Jane Investment scoreboard reads 23-16. Aces are in front by 7. As Wade Keepus is set to check it in, we got Shane Metter, Elias Knapp, Elliot Akery, and Owen Blake all on the floor for the Aces. It's now Wade Keepus. Keepus hands it off to Metter on the left wing. Metter dribbles around, now out to Owen Blake. Blake to Metter, Akery gets it down low. Keepus drives all the way in, goes up through the trees, misses that one. Ball's on the ground as Elliot Akery dives on the floor for it. It's going to stay here. Never mind, it's going to go back the way of the Tigers.
Wade Keepus got a lot of guts, boy. He drove right into the big guys. Couldn't get the shot. It was close.
And he takes it strong to the rim. He plays a lot taller than his height. As it's Maddox Hutchings set to bring it up for the Tigers.
And Marcus Hutchings doesn't have a shot up this quarter at all yet.
Gets it to his brother Marcus for a quick shot. That's going to be no good off the back of the rim. Rebound down Elias Knapp as Shane Metter throws it up to Wade Keepus. He's now going to take it again to the rim. He gets fouled by Maddox Hutchings. Wade Keepus going to take a trip to the line for 2 as Maddox Hutchings picks up his first foul.
Our Carmel defense has been good. Paris hasn't really solved it very much here. And Aces have been good attacking the basket this quarter.
Keepus misses the first one. Aces are yet to make a free throw in this quarter.
0 for 3 so far. Keepus will not miss 2 in a row, though.
He does knock that one in. Aces now get back to 500 from the line. It's 24-16. Lead is extended to 8 as Maddox Hutchings brings it up the floor. Hutchings gets it to Easton as Maddox Hutchings spins on Keepus, goes up, gets trapped, blocked by Owen Blake. Shane Metter pushing it up the floor.
Nice job by Blake to hold the position down here, keep his hands straight up and not foul.
Metter over to Blake. Owen Blake to Elliot Akery, now to Shane Metter. Back over to Wade Keepus. Elias Knapp outside, gets it over to Owen Blake. Blake over to Keepus. The Aces are going to set up a motion, kind of just run through stuff as Shane Metter has it at the top of the key. Now it's Elliot Akery. Back up to Wade Keepus. Now to Blake on the left wing. Metter out top. Keepis. Now back over to Metter, now to Knapp. Aces are going to run this clock as we're now to 1:45 as Metter has it at the hilltop. Keepis back over to Acree.
A lot of perimeter basketball, waiting for somebody to cut loose and get open at the hoop. Nobody gets there yet, so keep on running.
Back to Keepis. Now Knapp on the left wing.
And
Blake.
Paris just fell asleep. What do you think?
Blake up to Keepis, and Elliot Acree is going to be fouled.
We talked about the 35-second shot clock, and I'm a proponent of it because 30 seconds is a long time to play defense for 5 guys. It's almost just can't hardly happen. And that's what happened that time. The Warriors or the Aces just kept on running, and finally they make a mistake.
So you think the shot clock should be shorter or longer?
There's a travel inside.
Blake travels down. Those were now just under 90 seconds.
30 seconds is enough. I mean, that's a long time to play defense. I know if you run an offense, it doesn't seem that bad. If you're playing defense, that's a long time.
Paris takes a Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout, just a 30. So from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth, this is Mount Carmel basketball.
Fall in love with your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 up to $8,700 off, or a 2025 Bronco with up to $5,000 off. Love your new Ford. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Here we are back from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. That Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout just concluded, and the Tim Phillips of J Investment scoreboard reached 24-16 with 1:27 left in this third quarter, and it's Paris Tigers ball.
Mount Carmel's outscored Paris 8-3 this quarter. So it's been very good.
As this is Marcus Hutchings, he brings it up, hands it off to Eastham. He's going to drive in on Knapp. They're going to call a blocking foul on Elias Knapp.
Yeah, I think if Paris has any chance at all, they're going to get the ball in this kid's hand, number 4, Marcus Hutchings. He's good on the drive. He's making little lateral cuts down there. It's hard to defend. And he's not selfish enough right now.
No, he's just got to say, give me the ball and get out of the way every once in a while. They throw it into Rogers. Rogers hands it off to Maddox Hutchings. He takes it in, puts it up, no good. Rebound almost down to Brendan Bowser. This is going to be Mills outside. He dribbles it around. Mills up to Rogers. They get to Mills off the cut. He puts up a quick 3, no good. Hutchings tips it out of bounds, going to go back the way of the Aces.
And again, that was Marcus Hutchings high on the board that time. Almost got that rebound. He's fun.
Shane Metter now to bring it up for the Aces. Gets the double screen, gets it to a cutting Blake. Blake now to Knapp. Knapp gets fouled, no call. He's going to now push the ball to the floor as Mills gets it up to Maddox Hutchings, puts it up, no good. Marcus Hutchings hits that one out of bounds. We're to 34 seconds. Score hasn't changed since the timeout.
And Paris is 0 for tonight from the three-point line, 0 for 6. Hard to play the game that way.
As Shane Metter now brings it up for the Aces. They're going to set a play up with 30 seconds. He hands it off to Elliot Acree. Mills is going to pick up a foul.
I think Paris get a little frustrated right now. That foul was not needed on the perimeter. I think they're tired of playing defense, tired of not getting any shots in.
So they've scored 3 points in this quarter. Knapp gets it from Metter, hands it back to Metter. Metter goes all the way in, gets blocked by Hutchings. He's going to push it up the right side. Hutchings probably going to take it coast to coast, goes up, can't finish. That's going to be out of bounds. Never mind, Mills saves it, gets it to Eastham. Eastham's now going to have another trip to the line.
Kind of a crazy play. Everybody thought the ball was out of bounds. It wasn't out of bounds. And they saved it inbounds to Eastham. He'll have free throws.
Good hustle play there by Mills.
Game lacks a little flow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very choppy right now. Eastham puts the first one up and in. It's now 24-17 as Elliot Acree is going to take a seat.
Brendan Bowser back in the game as well. Eight seconds left in the quarter.
Eastham misses the free throw. They're should be calling a lane violation on Paris.
Lane violations against Mount
Never
Carmel.
mind, it's on Mount Carmel.
So take away that missed free throw. Try it again. 3 to make 2.
Now Eastham gonna have another chance from the line. Eastham knocks that one in. Goes 2 for 3, 24-18 as Metter puts up a quick 3. That's short, no good.
And a foul on the rebound. I think it's going to be Bowser called for that foul. 1.9 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They call foul on Brennan Bowser.
Well, don't foul the shooter here with 1.9 seconds left.
Rogers throws it into Vitale. He's going to take a couple steps into a 3. Started the clock late. That one doesn't count. We're going to head into the 4, 24-18. Aces are in front by 6. So
My name's Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Here we are back as the Tim Phillips at Jaden Vestman scoreboard reads 24-18. The Aces are in front by 6 at the moment as they're going to come out. It's their ball.
One more quarter to go. Let's play it. They're going to kind of put a little pressure on there on the half-court inbound. Bring Keepus up to get inbound the ball in the backcourt.
As Metter does just clear it out to Keepus. He crosses the cards. Now it's to Owen Blake on the left wing. They're guarding him closely. Red Andrews over to Elliot Acree. Acree now to Keepus on the left wing. Keepus gets it over to Metter. Metter curls around the screen as it's back up to Keepus. We're 20 seconds in, and Aces looking to run some clock. So it's back up to Metter at the cards. Acree hands it off to Metter. Metter down to Acree. Acree goes into Eastham. They're going to call a foul on Carter Eastham.
I think they'll let him shoot 2. That's my guess anyway. At the place where he was down by the basket, going up, they'll shoot twice.
Those are technically called on the motion. He was in a shooting motion is where they get the decision there, correct?
I think that's right. All part of the normal gathering to go up with it, I guess.
I wasn't sure if it started with the gather or not as he knocks in the first of 2.
I think it varies from night to night.
Depends on the crew. So Acree misses the second of 2. Aces are struggling from the free throw line.
Right about 50%, huh?
Marcus Hutchings gets it over to Braylon Mills. That's no good. Rebound down Elliot Acree. Acree gets it out to Shane Metter. Metter up to Keepus. Keepus tries to get it to Andrews. He goes up, maybe fouled, not called. Marcus Hutchings is going to take it all the way. Drives into Elliot Acree. They're going to call a block on him.
Yeah, that's a very pretty move by that freshman, Marcus Hutchings. Good body control. He got the bump off of Elliott and able to hit the floater as well. That's a pretty play.
He's now got 8 points, his first point since the first quarter as Elias Knapp goes in for Wade Keepus.
Max, I don't think most people in Mount Carmel enjoyed that play as much as I did. That's a nice basketball play.
Oh, that was a great basketball play. I don't know if anybody enjoyed it as much as we did up here, but That was Hutchings knocking in the free throw. He's now got 9 points. 25-21, Aces in front by 4. We're under 7 now.
Got a ball game now, just a 4-point lead.
Blake over to Acree, now to Metter on the right wing.
Or a mugging going on inside as we were cutting through the lane down low, and it was a foul on Dawson Rogers.
Dawson Rogers is taking the rule, don't let him cut across your face, a little serious, and he's getting a little physical down there.
He had Red Andrews in a headlock going across the lane.
Shane Metter gets it in the right corner. He drives in, gets it down to Elias Knapp on the drive. He goes up and finishes, and one, Elias Knapp.
Nice play. Knapp rolled to the hoop. Nice bounce pass from Metter. Pretty basketball.
27-21, Aces are in front by 6 points so far.
Elias Knapp having a big game for Mount Carmel.
Had double figures in their last game against North Posey earlier this week, as he knocks that one in. Now 28-21, Aces back in front by 7, just like that. We're under 6 minutes and 40 seconds. As Marcus Hutchings gets it to Vitale in the corner. Vitale dribbles down, trying to find somebody, looks for a cutting. Hutchings, he can't get it. Now to Eastham. Eastham gets it to Maddox Hutchings. Maddox out to Marcus. Marcus, good move there outside, puts it up, no good. Rebound down and out. It's going to stay here with the Tires.
Good job by Shane Metter to get a hand on that ball and knock it out of bounds.
As it's going to be Rogers outside, and it's Vitale. They throw it down to Eastham.
A nice pass inside there. Good quick pass and foul against the Aces.
They're going to call a foul on Elias Knapp.
All those two boys are going to get together and they're going to chat with the referee a little bit. I don't think anybody was upset by that. Knapp had him by the arm. The referee called it. That's all good.
I think when you get to going in the post, anybody for some reason is going to try to separate it. As Maddox Hutchings going to get it out to Vitale. He drives in, goes up with the right, can't finish. Elliott Acree pushes it up to Owen Blake. Blake goes up over Maddox Hutchings, no good. Rebound down Eastham. Now up to Rogers. He's going to push it up the floor. Rogers spins, gets it stripped away by Metter. Metter going to take it at Eastham. He gets fouled by Eastham. That is Carter Eastham's 4th foul. That's huge for the Aces as he's held it down low for him all night.
That was the second fast break attempt in a row by Mount Carmel. So getting out and running, and they're very good when they do that.
Shane Metter takes a trip to the line to try to get points 4 and 5. Rolls that one in off the front of the rim with a little bit of that shooter's touch with a good rotation on the ball.
Hard to make him go in when it hit the front of the rim.
Shane Metter knocks in the second. He's now got 5. It's 30-21. Aces have their biggest lead of 9. Mills on the right wing, guarded by Elias Knapp. Now over to Hutchings. Down to Rogers. Rogers tries to spin, throws it out to Vitale. That's almost tipped out of bounds. Now to Marcus Hutchings, down to Maddox. He puts up the mid-range, no good. Rebound down to Elias Knapp. Puts it on the ground, gets it up to Shane Metter. Metter drives in, out to Acree. Never mind, he's fouled by Vitale. He's going to head to the line as that's their 5th of the quarter.
Once again, Mount Carmel tries to push it up the floor, and good things happen.
We're 5.5 minutes left in this game, and Aces looking to try to pull away with this one.
You know, when you dribble hard to the basket, you're hard to stop. A lot of times, get the foul call.
That one rattles out.
Mount Carmel's better at the free throw line than this most of the time, aren't they?
They're usually a pretty solid free throw shooting squad. They're just struggling a little bit tonight. Metter misses that one. Rebound down Dean Belt, who's freshly checked in. Belt throws it out to Elliott Acree. Kyle Buss uses a full timeout. That's going to be a Country Financial Agent TM Morgan timeout. We'll be back from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
30 seconds, please. We could probably make it work.
Metter throws it into Acree, back up to Metter. He's going to be fouled by Carrick Vitale. They're going to clean this game up right now, Mark.
Well, Vitale did move his feet. He reached in from the side, bumped him, and more free throws for Shane Metter. And you know, right? That would not a bad philosophy for Paris right now. The Aces aren't shooting the ball well at the foul line. Let them try some more.
This is going to be Shane Metter's 5th and 6th free throws of the quarter as he misses the first.
And he's only made 1 out of 5 so far. 2 out of 5?
Yep, 2 out of 5.
I'm glad you got a better scorebook than I've got.
I'm trying. Knocks in that second one. Gets to 3 for 6 as it's now 31-21. Aces lead by double figures for the first time tonight. Hutchings gets it down to Mills. Mills drives in, gets it stripped away by Elliot Acree. He's going to go all the way to the rim, put it up and in for 2. Elliot Acree now has 5. It's 33-21. Aces in front by 12. We're now under 5 minutes.
And the lead feels pretty comfortable right now.
Max Hutchings gets it over to Vitale. He's going to drive in. Kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers one step in for the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound down. Owen Blake over the back on Maddox Hutchings. That's his second.
And Rogers just took that mid-range jump shot. You don't shoot very many of those. He was at the three-point line, took a step inside the arc line. Lost 50% of the bonus there.
And Owen Blake has 8 points. He scored all of them in that second quarter. Hasn't scored in the third or the first, so hopefully he can knock these two down to become the first double-digit scorer of the game. Knocks in the first. Aces lead grows to 13, 34-21, as Carter Eastham comes back in for the Tigers. Blake misses the first one on the front of the rim. Rebound down, Marcus Hutchings. Got outside, guarded tightly by Shane Metter. Metter's going to get a push, trying to play some physical defense, but that's only his first.
And just a third team foul, I think, against Mount Carmel here in the fourth quarter. One more before they're in the bonus.
It's going to be Maddox Hutchings to throw it in. Try to force it down to Eastham. It's tipped away by Red Andrews. Shane Metter now pushing up the floor. He's got Hutchings behind him. Grabbed by Eastham as Hutchings at the Hilltop logo, brings it up now on the left side. Drives in, throws it up over Blake, somehow finishes that. He becomes the first double-digit scorer as he's now got 11. 34-23, 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Acree gets that one tipped away. They throw it out to Marcus Hutchings. He goes up for the easy layup. He's now got 13, scored 4 in a row. It's 34-25. We're back to single digits.
Got to calm it down right here, slow it down, play a little basketball. Run the offense. Man-to-man by Paris.
Metter gets it up to Blake. Blake gets the screen from Andrews, kicks it back out to Metter. Aces are going to just run through some stuff as they throw it down to Elliot Acree. He puts up the little short hook. He stands at, I think, 6'1", but made that move look like he was 7 foot. As Maddox Hutchings kicks it out, taken all the way by Mills. That's no good. Ball's on the floor. Maddox Hutchings grabs it, timeout Paris Tigers. Trying to see what the call's gonna be. It's gonna be a full Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. We're gonna be back in a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
Get ready for Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic. Experience an evening of amazement and wonder as you dazzle in magic and illusions live with world-class magician Jason Hootie. With a show featuring grand illusions, comedic audience participation, incredible sleight of hand, and much more. Get your tickets now and prepare to be amazed with Jason Hootie, Mesmerizing Magic.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head? Or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
We're back from that Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. The Tim Phillips of J Investment scoreboard reads 36-25. The Aces are in front by 11, looking to get a quick stop here on the defensive end.
11 points is a lot in a low-scoring game.
Marcus Hutchings skips it across to Mills, back over to Maddox Hutchings. Gets the high ball screen, gets it to Mills in the corner. Mills dribbles around. Backs back out, going to drive around Eastham, sets him the screen, kicks it to Marcus Hutchings in the corner. That's no good. Rebound down. Rhett Andrews gets a block after the Tigers rebound. Shane Metter throws it up to Owen Blake. He's going to go up, put it in. Owen Blake now has 11. First ace in double figures, 38-25. They're up by 13.
It's our fourth fast break basket of the half.
Maddox Hutchings gets it to his brother Marcus. Marcus drives baseline, kicks it out. Mills puts up the elbow jumper. Blake almost grabs that. Metter ends up grabbing it as Elliott Acree has it. Gets it down to Elias Knapp. Knapp puts it up and in. Aces working good in transition. It's now 40-25. Aces get their biggest lead of 15.
Aces continue to beat him down the floor.
Max Hutchings gets it to Mills. Maddox Hutchings back up top, now to Braylon Mills. He drives baseline, stops, gets trapped by a couple Aces, throws it across to Marcus Hutchings, tries to get to his brother Maddox as Owen Blake gonna push in transition, goes up. That's gonna be blocked by Eastham. Gonna be a great timeout from head coach Kyle Buss. That's going to be a 30-second Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout. I think we'll just stay here for this one as the Aces are soaring. We're under 2 minutes. They're up by 15. Mark, what have they done so well to get this lead?
Well, I'm counting right now. I've got 5 fast break baskets this half. They had a couple, or one back in the first half, and Paris has 2 fast break baskets. So that's a big difference right there. Those are easy baskets in transition.
Yeah, so transition basketball and just their defense has been so much better. Paris has scored 7 points in this fourth quarter, but all 7 of those has came from Marcus Hutchings. So defensively, that's something that they've done so much better, is taking everybody else away, saying, yeah, he's going to go get his, but we're doing a great job defensively on everybody else.
I think Paris came out of that last, not this time out, the one before this, and thought, well, we're done. And they really didn't put out a very good effort the last couple minutes.
Blake throws it into Metter on the right side. Gets the screen from Freeland. Now down to Freeland. He goes up, is blocked by Eastham. He's going to take a trip to the line for 2 as Carter Eastham fouls out of the game.
Ran that inbounds play earlier in the game with Elias Knapp. That time it was Freeland setting the pick. Metter goes by that little bounce pass feed inside. Got fouled on the way up.
He reads the pick and well really, really well for being a smaller guard and does a great job of working through and getting to the basket.
I thought the bounce pass had been outlawed, but evidently not.
Will Freeland misses the first of 2. It's Brennan Bowser checks in for Owen Blake.
We get the seniors back in the ball game.
Freeland misses the second of 2. As it's going to be Marcus Hutchings drives in, kicks out to Vitale. He puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebound down, Maddox Hutchings. He puts it up, no good. Rebound down, Shane Metter. Metter brings it up, gets it over to Elliott Akery. Now back to Shane Metter.
Foul out top over there on Marcus Hutchings. And that time, I think
that was a foul called because his brother Maddox was back here injured, I think.
Well, he got him anyway, and they'll shoot free throws. Minute 26 left. Ace is going to win this thing, aren't they?
Yeah, and Shane Metter airballs the first of two.
Yikes. Sometimes they're rougher than others, huh?
You know, not been his greatest scoring night of the year, but nonetheless, still a great win for the Aces. As Shane Metter puts in the second of two. Xavier Matcham now checks in for Shane Metter. All 5 seniors on the floor to end this one.
It's a nice way to end the ball game.
Marcus Hutchings brings it up the floor. It's a high ball screen, switched off to by Freeland, drives in, tries to throw it across, does. Now in the hands of Rogers. Rogers over to Vitale. He's going to work back up to Rogers. Rogers gets it off to Mills. Mills going to dribble it around, trying to find something available for the Tigers. We're under a minute. Down to Rogers. Rogers guarded by Matcham. The defense there by Matcham, but he picks up his first foul.
He bodied up with him pretty good, and then when he reached in, they call the foul. That's the 4th on Mount Carmel.
Just
shoot the next one.
Marcus Hutchings throws it in to Mills. Mills knocks that 3 in. He's got 4.
It's their first 3 of the night. I thought we were going to shut them out.
41-28. Aces are in front by 13 as Xavier Matcham has in the right corner. Now over to Red Andrews, back up to Akery. Now Brendan Bowser puts up the 3. That's no good. Rebound down Rogers. 30 seconds as Rogers pushes it up the floor. He's going to take it in on Freeland. Goes up, scores that one. Now just 11 points as Elliott Akery is going to bring it up the floor.
Timeout. They're going to run some substitutes in here. Going to get these seniors out and let people clap for the seniors, what we're doing right here.
Aces use a timeout. Seniors to leave the floor as Mark called out for us. And
yeah, nice job by Kyle Buss to acknowledge the seniors and get them off the floor here with 17 seconds to play. Everybody appreciates that, especially their parents who are here tonight.
As Aces look to win this one by 11, 41-30, unless something wild happens.
It would be pretty wild, wouldn't it?
Keepus gets it up to Alke.
Paris is not going to come out and attack, so we'll hold the ball.
Lane Alke's just going to hold that one out. Once again, the final from this one is 41-30. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. Right after this, we're going to have the coach's postgame show. That's brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. So we'll be back in 2 from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel basketball.
As a faculty member, Wabash Valley College was the best decision ever. I have always been excited to return back to Wabash Valley as an employee to inspire students the way I was inspired when I went to school here. And what I love is the sense of community that I have with my coworkers and being able to provide that to our students.
You're going to love the great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get 0% financing and $7,000 off Ram 1500s or lease a Pacifica for $399 a month. See the deals at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. President's Day savings are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new Jeep Compass for only $379 a month or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $359 a month. Save a bunch of Benjamins and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You know, you can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Here we are back with the coaches post-game show. Once again, that's brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. That concludes a big one for the Aces, where they pull out by 11 over the Paris Tigers, 41-30 in regulation.
Paris had a rough shooting night. You can credit the Mount Carmel defense for that. They were 1 of 8 from the three-point line. Second half, 0 of 4. So in the first half, 1 of 12 tonight from the three-point line for Paris. Yeah, it's going to be hard winning the ball games like that.
Yeah, and definitely one that I think that Paris is going to want back is it looks like they've improved steadily throughout this year. They're going to end without a conference win all year, tournament and regular season, and that's just no fun. But what did the Aces do so well defensively that you think forced them into so many bad shots and turnovers?
Well, they finished, I think, with 14 turnovers. That's a key. Mount Carmel rebounded the ball well, limited them to one shot, which I think we talked about in the pregame show. You handle the ball well and keep them off the boards, and you do those things, and you shoot better than the other team, and Aces did shoot better than Paris tonight. You're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, and Aces really didn't have that much perimeter-wise. They only did hit 3 threes, which is well under their usual total, but they, like you said, they did a great job getting to the rim, and when they were getting fouled, even if they weren't capitalizing on all those free throws, they were still getting there and getting to the basket to maybe have a chance at the line for 2. But like we said, just continue to say, Paris only hitting 1 3, and that 3 really just came in slot minutes. That's just never going to win you a ball game.
Mount Carmel finished 3 for 14 from the three-point line. That's not very good shooting from outside, but they did hit 3 of them at least, and they were 12 of 26 inside the arc line, so a little better there.
And Aces have a regionals coming up next week. We talked a little bit about they play Robinson here in just a game to get into the regional semifinals. I'm blanking on what it is before that, and it's going to be such a big-time game for the Aces to get that win just so they can continue their season and hopefully get a big upset over a team they lost to early in the season in T-Town.
So we played Robinson already. We have.
Yes, they have beat Robinson, I think, twice this year already.
So that's kind of scary when you got to play them a third time.
Maybe it's one. I could be wrong, but I know they've at least beat Robinson once this year. We covered that one. I can go back in my scorebook and look. I think it was a pretty good one. They beat them at Robinson's, and this time they'll get them at home. See if I can go find this game.
I was sure you just pulled it out of your memory bank.
Well, I'm not that smart, but they beat them 63-49 at Robinson.
Wow. Okay.
On a Tuesday night, I think, and it's just a nice little drive for me, and I was ready to be home by the end of that game. But I think we're going to take a quick break just until we get head coach Kyle Buss up here for his quick interview for our coaches post-game show. Once again, brought to you by Sean Morgan, Republican candidate for Wabash County Clerk. We'll be back in just a minute from the Wabash General Hospital broadcast booth. This is Mount Carmel Basketball.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th footlong free.
4 footlongs free. Fix my fibula later.
4 footlongs free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlongs free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4-foot longs free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4-foot long free.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. You can take the opportunity to add additional weather stripping to your doors and to your windows, use of caulk to try to seal up some of those cracks where the wind comes in. And one thing that people oftentimes overlook is setting your fans to run in a clockwise rotation. Summertime, they should go counterclockwise, wintertime, clockwise, and that helps move the heat around your home more efficiently.
Well, we're still waiting on Kyle Buss. We're going to talk just a little bit more for people that missed the game. Aces win 41-30 by 11 here at home against conference foe in the Paris Tigers. They lose all their conference games so far. If you're the Tigers, rough way to end, and pretty sure the Aces moved to 3-3 in conference on the year.
Rough start for Mount Carmel. They started all the seniors, but did not score very much, and they're down 10-4 at the first quarter break. So that's tough, only 10-4 at the quarter. At halftime, they were on top. It was 16-13, so a good second quarter. And then they pulled away here in the third and fourth quarters.
Yeah, and before the Aces kind of brought their second group in, they got all those seniors on the floor. It was 41 to, I think, right about 26 at one point, and they were up at least 15 at some point in the ball game. I'm not sure what that point was in the game, but such a good second half for the Aces. Even if they didn't score the ball great in the first half, if my math's right, they had 24 in the second, which is still not great, but a little bit better, and really is what propelled them to getting this win over the Paris Tigers.
Did a nice job getting out in transition, and that really is the key for them. Hit a couple shots with Owen Blake back in the first half that kind of broke us loose. It was nip and tuck for a while there. He scored 8 points in a row, I think. Hit 2 threes and a couple free throws, and Warriors Aces never looked back after that.
Yeah, you just can't, I think, overstate how well the Aces continued to play defensively all night, and they held a team to 30 points. It was really 25 before the second unit came in, but Kyle Buss is on his way up. I think he's hustling, and we're going to get an interview here soon.
We'll hope he makes it up the stairs. He's in a little better shape than I am getting up the stairs, I'll tell you
that. I hate to say, but I think there's a little bit of an age difference there, Mark. Coach, one big-time win to keep a conference foe, especially on senior night, from getting one. And just tell me what's going through your head with this senior class.
Yeah, these guys have stuck through it for a long time. They're 4-year guys. It's not like they showed up, as a sophomore wanting to play or junior wanting to play. They've been through, 3 different coaches, so they've been through a lot, and a lot of it honestly hasn't been too good. So to be able to have a night to kind of celebrate them and to get them out on the floor, I just told them in the locker room, I just said, guys, thank you for sticking it out. It's my first year. I'm learning on the fly. I coached as an assistant for a long time, but when you're the guy calling the shots, there's a lot of decisions to be made, and I wish a lot of those seniors could play more. But it is what it is, and I just, like I told them, I'm just so thankful that they've stuck it out and they keep showing up every day ready to work.
Yeah, and we'll just talk a little bit about this game now. Defensively, I think this is one of the best games you guys have played. Held Paris to 30 points. Did a good job defensively of rotating like usual, and I think turnover-wise, this is the most turnovers you guys have forced all year.
Yeah, credit to our guys for just playing hard. We have routinely struggled to put the ball in the hole for much of the season, but if we can win games in the 30s and 40s, with our defense, that's probably the best recipe for success for us. So, really proud of our guys with how hard they worked, and just getting their hands on balls, and then honestly turning those turnovers into points was probably the difference in the game, being able to get out and get some transition buckets.
All right, well, you got some games coming up next week, but I think we need to look forward to next Monday, I believe it is, where you guys have Robinson here to get into that regional semifinal to play T-Town again this year. And just tell us a little bit about having that home court against Robinson, and technically another conference game where you're going to get them in the postseason.
Yeah, we played Robinson right after Christmas, and that was a game that Jack had played, and it was one of our best games we'd played all year. Now I think Robinson has been playing a lot better since then, and obviously we don't have Jack, so that's a huge loss for us. But we're looking forward to it. We got 3 games left to finish the regular season starting tomorrow, so a pretty quick turnaround. We got to go to Evansville to play Evansville Christian tomorrow, but I'm excited. Postseason basketball is what it's all about. It's win or you go home. So we're going to do everything we can to have these guys ready to compete at a high level.
All right, thank you for the interview, and good luck next week.
Thanks, guys. Go Aces.
All right, that'll conclude our broadcast tonight. Once again, the Aces take the win 41-30 over the Paris Tigers in another conference game. I'm Max Gerlach here with Mark Richardson. Mark, do you got any final thoughts?
Hey, congratulations. Doing a nice job. You're having a good time watching basketball. And the big crowd tonight. Got to see the home team win.
All right, thank you guys all once again for joining us. That'll conclude this broadcast. See you on our next stream.